Hello, my name is Jacqueline Dunkley-Bent and I'm the Chief Midwifery Officer for the NHS in England. I know that many of you are worried and concerned about being pregnant and birthing during these challenging times, and I want to reassure you that your midwife is here for you and your maternity team. We join forces with Baby Body, who have produced a series of videos that will remind you of some of the things that you need to look out for during your pregnancy. I can't stress enough that if you are concerned, please make contact with your maternity team. And for more information about coronavirus and pregnancy, please access nhs.uk Pregnancy and Coronavirus.
As soon as you find out you're pregnant, you should get in touch with a midwife or doctor. You'll be offered a series of appointments through your pregnancy so that you and your baby can have regular health checks. It's important to go to these appointments so that any problems that might put you or your baby at risk can be picked up as quickly as possible.
We see mums every day for their appointments, and most of the time everything's absolutely fine. But there are times where we pick up things, and if they hadn't come for those appointments on that day, that things could have been really different for that mum or for that baby, and we might not have but one or both of them. So it's really important that even if you feel completely fine, that you still come to your appointments and still have those checkups. When you find out you're pregnant, it can be really exciting and also really scary, and you've probably got lots of questions, and that's one of the reasons why it's really important to have your first appointment with a midwife, because we can answer lots of those questions for you.
Your first appointment is called your booking appointment. It's important this happens as early as possible to get your dates correct so that you and your baby receive the right care in the months that follow.
Normally you'd have your first appointment round about 8 weeks, and at that first appointment it will feel like we're being really nosy because we ask lots of questions all about your family history, your medical history, how you're feeling about being pregnant, and that means that we can plan how best to care for you and your baby in your pregnancy. We arrange the antenatal appointments at key times in the pregnancy so that we're at the right time to pick up certain conditions and to be seeing you regularly enough to be able to make sure that you and your baby are both well. But we know that life sometimes gets in the way, so if you can't make an appointment, it'd be really important just to let us know and just change that so that we can still arrange to see you.
Let's work out the day then.
After your first appointment, which is normally a bit longer, we do the same kind of things each time. So we're always interested in your blood pressure, and the reason for that is there are some conditions in pregnancy where your blood pressure can raise, and that can be quite dangerous for you and your baby. So we like to monitor it all the way through so we can see any changes. The other thing that we like to do is we'll always want you to do a wee sample for us, and we're testing that again for conditions in pregnancy that might cause harm to you and baby.
These tests are looking for signs of two conditions that could put you and your baby at serious risk: pre-eclampsia and gestational diabetes. There are films on both of these in the Our Chance series. Throughout your pregnancy, you'll also be offered screening for other conditions that might affect you or your baby. Your midwife will give you the information you need to make the choice that's right for you.
If you didn't attend your appointments, there's every chance that we would miss picking up something really serious that could be wrong with you or could be wrong with baby. And ultimately, the worst case scenario would be that you were very, very poorly, or your baby could be very, very poorly or could in fact die. Our priority is to look after you and baby and make sure that you're in a safe environment.
Your appointments are an opportunity to discuss your own needs, risks and choices so that you can avoid potential problems. If you have mental health issues, are taking prescribed medication, struggle with your weight, or if you smoke, drink alcohol or take drugs, it's important to talk to your midwife or doctor. And there's more information about all of these in the other films in the Our Chance series. To hear one mother's story of how going to her appointments helped her spot a problem during her pregnancy, watch the film called Antenatal Visits, What Can I Do?
For me, going to antenatal appointments gave me knowledge and understanding of pregnancy that I didn't have before, that I could have the care tailored to me that I needed.